We know that coming to Walt Disney World can be very overwhelming with all the fast passes, the dining reservations, even getting from attraction to attraction can be extremely overwhelming. But we've got a friend that can help you make your next trip to Walt Disney World even more magical. It's Ramon and Theme Park Concierges. You can visit themeparkconcierges.com or call them at 407-257-9973. Ramon and his amazing team of VIP concierges will take care of you from the moment you arrive at the park until the moment you go back to your resort. They can take care of you for a 4-hour time slot or a full day. It all depends on what you need. They can take care of your dining reservations, your fast passes, and even make sure that you find even more magic hidden in the Disney parks. Well, contact our friends, themeparkconcierges.com, or call 407-257-9973 and tell them your friends over at the Disney Parks Podcast sent you.
Welcome to the Disney Parks Podcast with your hosts, Tony Caselnova from DisneyByTheNumbers.com and Parkhopper John from WDWParkhoppers.com. Keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the podcast at all times. And get ready for the Disney Parks Podcast.
If you're like us, you spend a lot of time driving or commuting back and forth to work. And the best way to spend that time is to listen to a book on audio. Well, we've partnered with our friends over at audible.com to give you a very special offer. If you go to disneyparkspodcast.com/audible, you'll be able to sign up for an Audible account and get 2 free downloads. If you choose to stay with the program, it's only $14.95 a month. You can cancel at any time, and you can still keep the free downloads. Make sure you visit disneyparkspodcast.com/audible, and maybe you can get a copy of Neil Gabler's amazing Walt Disney biography, or maybe you can get a copy of Disney Wars and find out all the backstage politicking that was going on during the Michael Eisner years at the Walt Disney Company. We don't know what you want to choose, but we know there are thousands of books to choose from all sorts of categories. Make sure you go to disneyparkspodcast.com/audible today.
And now, the Disney Parks Podcast Infotainment segment.
So we're going to talk about some news that just hit the wire. We're going to talk about it because it's so cool what they're doing.
Yeah.
So
I have a picture that we can.
Oh, really?
Yeah, of the Tower of Terror that we can show them.
Oh, sweet. All right. Well, let's go ahead and get into it. Yeah. We got a great show we're going to talk about tonight. We're going to be talking about the new celebrities, the new projection, and the new announcements that they've just made for the new Star Wars Galactic Nights happening at Disney's Hollywood Studios. I kind of wanted to go to this event, and now I really want to go to this event.
Yeah, but didn't it have a weird price tag, like
$1.29.
Oh, was it only $1.29?
Let's see.
That's
price,
not too bad.
$1.29. I mean, $129 for adults. And then if you're going to bring your kids, ages 3 through 9, it's $124. So you're really only saving $5. But there's discounts available for pass holders and DVC members.
Oh,
so that might be something.
Probably about 10%.
Yeah,
probably brings it down to close to $100.
Yeah, if we could do something like that, I'd probably be.
And when is this? What are the dates?
This is actually going to happen December 16th. December 16th. I guess that's just one night.
Wow. Now we got to figure out, should I stay or should I go?
Dun 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 dun.
Should I stay or should I go now?
So we'll get into all that stuff. So yeah. That's what we're going to be talking about. So we're a month away from the next Star Wars: The Last Jedi and the return of Star Wars: Galactic Nights to Disney's Hollywood Studios, which is very exciting.
This is like Star Wars Weekends mini.
A very mini episode, which is no disrespect to Warwick Davis, who is going to be part of this announcement. That the two are not connected. So some of the updates from this year's event were just announced literally moments ago on the Disney Parks blog, so we thought that we would bring it to you. Also, you can find this information over at StarWars.com, which I love it when StarWars.com announce and they commingle
the
they
media.
Cross the streams, if I can use a different analogy.
Yeah.
So this is what's going on with Star Wars Galactic Nights. You want to take the first thing there?
All right, so first up, Wicket, Wald, Willow, Warwick, Davis is long been a part of the Lucas family and beloved Star Wars fans since his career starting performance as Wicket the Ewok. I like that.
Yeah.
I like Ewoks. Fuzzy little people.
Like a little miniature Bigfoot.
Right. Established as film and television actor, David is known for his other Lucasfilm roles in Ewok Battle for Endor and Caravan of Courage, and for portraying the title character in Willow.
Did you ever see that movie?
I did a really long time ago.
It was one of Val
Probably
Kilmer's,
back in the 80s.
Yeah, it was one of Val Kilmer's first starring roles.
I haven't seen it since, probably.
It's a good movie. I remember it being pretty good.
Right.
And I liked it. I thought it was really good in Willow.
Right. He returned to the galaxy far, far away for the prequels as well, with several roles in The Phantom Menace. He recently played Wolvan in Star Wars The Force Awakens. The Force Awakens.
Do you feel it?
And now,
something has awakened.
And now will appear in this year's Star Wars The Last Jedi and 2018's Solo, a Star Wars story.
The worst named Star Wars film ever.
We don't know what to call things anymore, so we're just calling it a Star Wars story.
It's Han Solo.
Yeah.
It's Solo.
It's Solo.
A Star Wars story.
Yeah.
That's a crappy name.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I said it then. I'm saying it again.
Yeah. When he came here for, what is that big thing they had at the convention, the Star Wars celebration.
Yeah, celebration.
Yeah. I was watching some of that. They were a lot of that was being fed live.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I would have felt bad if I bought a ticket, because I'm like, what the hell do I need a ticket for? Most of this is on the Star Wars feed.
Right.
And he did a great panel with most of the cast from one of the movies.
Rogue One.
Yeah. And he was kind of narrating it, moderating it. And he did a great job. He has some great stories.
Yeah, he's been around a long time, and you forget how long he's been part of the Star Wars universe, let alone other stuff. I mean, he's not only integral to the Star Wars universe.
He's of Ewok age.
Yeah, he's also integral to the Harry Potter series.
Oh, really? Was he a Potter?
Yeah, he was in. I can't remember his name, but he was the conductor that always conducted the little frog choir and the singers and stuff. And he played a couple other characters too. I mean, he's very versatile. I mean, he's an actor that can really act, and he happens to be of a certain size that could be integral in certain storytelling.
He's height challenged, like me.
Yeah, I think he's a little bit more height challenged than you, but you are correct.
I don't know. I never stood next to him.
Yeah, that's true. So continuing on, actor David Collins will also appear in this event to host a very special, and I'm quoting now, Inside Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. We need reverb on this thing. The panel discussion with members of the Walt Disney Imagineering and Lucasfilm team. The panel, which will include Scott Throwbridge, Portfolio Creative Executive at Walt Disney Imagineering. That is a title that I've never heard before. Portfolio Creative Executive.
Yeah.
Robin Reardon, who I have met before, can't remember where, Executive Creative Producer for the Walt Disney Imagineering. Chris Beatty, Executive Creative Director at Walt Disney Imagineering, and Doug Shang, VP, Vice President / Creative Director at Lucasfilm, will give guests an inside look at the making of Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, which is the new land currently under construction at Disneyland and here at Disney's Hollywood Studios. Attendees will also get an exclusive peek at the progress being made and learn what it's like to bring the epic saga to life in the theme parks.
So they'll show you some dirt from Star Wars Land.
Yeah, they're probably much further along. I mean, driving by, I mean, we've almost got a completed show building, and we're 6 months behind Disneyland. Right. So they've probably got a whole lot more going on.
Yeah. And Chris Beatty, I think he's the new Morty Sklar. I think he's
Really?
Yeah, I think he's in charge of Imagineering.
Oh, cool.
Yep.
Well, that'd be kind of fun.
Yeah, he's always out there, out and about.
Out and about to boot.
Yeah.
All right. So what else is going on?
So guests can't miss the Star Wars Galactic Destinations on Sunset Boulevard area of the park. Through the state-of-the-art projection, the facade of the Hollywood Tower of Terror will transform into a showcase stunning locations from across the galaxy. Favorite film moments, special effects, lighting, and of course the stellar Star Wars cinematic score supports each of the galactic moments of the evening. And I have a picture that we can show you
All
all.
right. Show us the picture.
Bum, bum, bum.
Because can you make the picture a little bit bigger? Is that possible? I know it's beta.
I think that's as big as it gets.
That's what she said. So if you're just listening to the show, this is very thrilling. Don't worry about it. Don't crash the beta.
That's
but
as big as I can get it.
they are really, really going crazy with this projecting onto the Hollywood Tower of Terror.
Yeah.
And from what I've seen with the Christmas stuff, it works.
Yeah.
So this is very exciting. I think that they've got a great opportunity here with the tower to do some really cool things. Plus, they're starting to use Sunset Boulevard, which makes me wonder what'll happen when Sunset, when all the construction's done.
Well, when the other two lands open up, then they'll shift their attention to fixing Sunset Boulevard.
Yeah.
Which I hear is going to happen.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I think Aerosmith is going to go down because it's going to get renamed to something else and possibly rethemed.
Oh, nice. So it'll be the.
It will not be the Aerosmith attraction.
So it'll
anymore.
be the Disney pop.
Yeah. Justin Bieber.
It's together your life. Da, 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 da.
It'll be a Frozen
Selena
attraction.
Gomez. Oh dear God! Shoot me in the head.
Dash through your dash through the snow. A Frozen adventure.
Frozen 2 will have a scene where they go upside down, and then that'll be the you'll be able to do that, and it'll be awesome.
Yeah.
So this is really cool. I'm always fascinated when they do the projection on the facade, especially the tower, because it's got the writing on the outside.
Yeah,
how the projection makes it disappear.
Yeah.
So it's a fascinating. If you cannot see the
picture,
we'll have it on the blog. And we'll share the story on the blog. I'll make sure that happens tomorrow. Okay. And you can check that out, Disney Parks Podcast .com and check that out. So that's kind of cool. Galactic Star Wars Galactic Destinations on Sunset Boulevard.
Yeah.
Interesting. All right, so Star Wars Galactic Nights will also, sub sandwiches come back to haunt me.
Yeah.
Star Wars Galactic Nights will also be a great opportunity for guests to celebrate the release of the Star Wars The Last Jedi at different park attractions, such as Star Wars Launch Bay, Star Wars Path of the Jedi, and Star Wars Galactic Spectacular, which will debut new touches inspired by the film. That'd be cool. We're adding the new pieces, and I can't wait for the new movie. So this is exciting.
Yeah. And then previously announced event offerings will include the Star Wars, a Galactic Spectacular Fireworks, and Star Wars Galaxy Far, Far Away stage show.
Nice.
Which will both be enhanced with special elements from the entire saga, park-wide photo ops, including 3 new backdrops inspired by Star Wars Rebels, Star Wars The Last Jedi, and Star Wars A Galaxy's Edge. So interesting. Though. Maybe show us a little peek of what that's going to look like.
Yeah.
Encounters with the Star Wars characters, specialty food and beverages and merchandise. Obviously merchandise.
Yeah.
And much, much more. Guests are also welcome to dress in their favorite Star Wars attire. But please be sure to check your costuming guidelines.
That's right.
Attendees can also enjoy little to no wait times on some of the park's most iconic attractions.
Yeah.
So are they saying they're going to keep? Yeah. Are they saying they're going to keep the attendance down on this? Is that?
Well, I think they're going to close the park at a certain time, and everybody's going to pay $1.25, or to get in here.
Yeah, but that doesn't stop 80 million people from showing up.
I don't know how they're going to.
So maybe they're going to cap it off at a certain thing to keep the park loose.
Maybe. Well, I mean, really, there's only 3 attractions. Well, four if you count Star Wars.
Yeah.
But, I mean, Toy Story, Rock and Roller Coaster, Tower Terror, and Star Tours. So, I mean, that's really it.
That's it. Yeah.
You know,
the rest of the shows, they're not going to run the Indiana Jones show doing this.
There's no great movie ride. They're probably not going to run the Muppets. They're probably not going to run to do the aerial thing. So, not what else? Not what else to do.
No.
So, yeah. So anyway, park access and activities will be exclusive to Star Wars Galactic Nights ticket holders. Event hours on December 16th are 7 p.m. to midnight. So I guess this is a one-night shot?
Yeah.
Wow.
One and done.
One and done. Huh? That's what she said. Tickets are priced at a mere $129 for adults. And if you want to bring the kids, that's fine. It'll be $124. So none of this, cheap stuff for the little ones.
Yeah.
You don't have to pay for it, which I think is...
Because they know the kids are into it too, so they're going to
make them pay for it.
Pillage and plunder them.
That's right. Discounts are available for annual pass holders and DVC members. Purchase Star Wars Galactic Nights tickets at 407W Disney, which is 407-934-7639, or you can buy them online. Let's just go ahead and do a little clickety-click.
I did.
And see how much the annual pass holder prices are. I think we did this the other day. Let's see here. Let me sign in. My password is Tony Caselnova of the internets.
I sign in too. Let's see what we can get here.
So,
Master
it's $119.
Oh, see that?
It saved $10.
Hey, if you don't want the $10, you can send it to me.
Fair enough. I'm shocked that they're only doing this for one night. I think this would make sense to be like...
I could have seen like a weekend, like a Friday night, a Saturday night, a Sunday night.
That's what I was thinking.
I could have seen something like that, or maybe pick a day in the middle of the week when the park is kind of slow, like on a Wednesday night or whatever.
Right. So the 16th is a Saturday night. I would think.
Why around the Christmas time?
Well, that's when the movie comes out.
Yeah.
The movie comes out like what, the
15th?
December 15th? Yeah. I don't see why they're not launching the Star Wars thing on the 15th. Do Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night.
Yeah.
And if they were really thinking,
they'd show the movie.
They'd show the movie.
Yeah.
They'd show the movie at the theater.
Yeah.
Paying extra $25.
Yeah, whatever.
For a special screening of the movie.
Yeah.
Or hell, do it in the Indiana Jones stunt show.
Or just do it there. Pop up a screen and project on there. Yeah.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
Hey, you got 7,000 people.
Disney does have projectors, I hear.
Do you think? And they're in HD now.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's really exciting. So I would love to go to this. I don't know if I can.
I don't know if I'm going to be here.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I usually start to head back to New Jersey around that time of the year.
Yeah, you probably should. We're going to be off our cruise on the 9th.
Yeah.
That's going to be tough. If there's any money left over, I'm sure it won't be
spent on this.
Spent on that. Yeah, no kidding. But that's also very interesting because of what they're doing over at Star Tours.
Mm.
I think we're going to talk about that
later,
we
have that in the news, yeah.
If you haven't heard, we won't talk about too much here, but Star Tours is getting ready to, in a decision I'm not 100% down with, but they're going to make you start picking your path. You can either do the new trilogy or the previous two trilogies, which, in 10 years, it'll be great. You do the first 6 movies or the last 6 movies,
right?
Because they're getting ready to do that.
There's a better picture.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Of the projection.
Yeah, that's amazing. I'm constantly amazed at how Disney is using.
I like this little light thing. I don't know if this will be a laser or something. I like the lasers they do at the end of the fireworks show.
Yeah, I think it'll have to be because looking at the tower.
So I assume you're not going to be able to say Jingle Bell, Jingle Bam this night.
Probably not. And I think it's cool they're letting people dress up. Of course, you're not going to be able to wear masks, which is totally fine. But
I wonder if the, what is it, the 504, 501,
501st?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if they'll be there.
I don't know. Probably not because they want to keep the attendance down.
No, I'm saying like they're doing their shtick.
Oh, their shtick there.
Yeah.
They're walking through.
Yeah, I like the way they put little people with lasers here.
Yeah. And I love how it's all crammed into the Sunset Boulevard. It's like, hey, well, let's be honest. It's going to be a, back to back to back to back thing.
Yeah.
So that's very exciting. I love the fact that they're doing this. We're not getting Star Wars weekends anymore.
What's this building over here?
That's the back end of the attraction.
Oh. Well,
That's actually where you load the attraction and go through, and then you load the elevator and go up and down. Remember?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I haven't been back there in a while.
It's been a while. I have my once a year.
Wow.
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
I haven't ridden the ride for a while. I owe my wife a couple of rides. I haven't ridden it the last couple of years. So.
Excuse me?
What? Oh, a ride on Tower of Terror.
No. That didn't sound right.
I owe my wife a ride. Well, I don't like the feeling of falling.
Really?
Oh, I hate it.
This is not falling. This is being pushed.
Well,
very fast.
There's little to no difference to me, and so this is not my favorite attraction. I don't mind like a roller coaster.
Yeah.
But I don't like this. I don't like the jerking up and the down, and then we're gonna bounce it like a basketball, and then bottom drops out. That makes me sick.
Do you remember the days when they didn't have the seatbelt, but they just had the lap bar that came down? Oh boy, boy. All right, I went on there with my kids. They were young, and I had still a little bit of a belly back in the day. So we put the lap bar down. It comes down on my belly. But it's not touching them.
Mm-hmm.
And when we went down, they went up. Oh my God. Grabbing kids as they were flying in the air. I said, hold on to the damn bar.
I would lose my mind. Because that's what the problem is when Sarah and I ride the Big Thunder Mountain. Because the bar rests on me. Sliding all over the place. Which is probably why they designed the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train the way they did. Mm-hmm. It's probably my fault.
Yeah.
So that's not a ride that I ride a lot. So
right.
I tell her I'll ride that ride once a year with her.
Right.
And I'm due. I haven't ridden it with her in a couple of years, so I'm due. I think it's great that they're bringing Warwick Davis in. I wish they were bringing other actors in. I wish they were bringing some other people in. It's great that.
Well, they're probably all going to be at a premiere the night before and probably don't want to fly across the country.
Sure. Everybody, could bring in other actors. David Prowse isn't doing anything. Of course, he's probably not allowed to come in.
Like I said, they're probably all going to be at the El Capitan for the premiere.
Yeah, but you know who David Prowse is.
Yeah.
He's original Darth Vader.
Yeah.
He's on the outs with Lucasfilm. So.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. He said a lot of things, pissed a lot of people off, and he's basically been banned. He's never been to a Star Wars celebration.
Really?
Yeah. He does the circuit. Well, he might be dead now, but let me check on that before I open my mouth.
I did not know that.
But yeah, he caused quite a bit of stir. Yeah, he's still alive. Yeah, he caused a little bit of a problem. Anyhow, so yeah, that's what's coming up. So anyway, we'd like to know what you guys think. Is there anything else you want to add to that?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Nothing else interesting.
No, I don't think so. We'll talk about the Disney stuff going on at Star Tours.
Oh yeah.
God, I think that's crazy. We'll talk about it more on the show, but I think that's crazy.
Yeah, they're shaking things up.
Yeah, not necessarily in a good way. They should make you choose between the light and the dark, not the first 6 films or the last 2. You can choose from these 2
old
or the
school,
last
school.
6. You can choose the old school, really boring, you've ridden them all before, or you can choose the new hotness.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't get Darth Vader. Oh. Anyway, so
I have a feeling that once they build the land, I think they're going to take Star Tours down for a good rehab.
Yeah?
Yeah, I think so. I think it's time. I mean, they do these little movie upgrades for the movies that come out.
Right.
But I think it can use a good overhaul.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, they just got done doing a big overhaul few years ago when they added the new stuff right before the movie came out 3 years ago.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I think they can use more
Oh yeah, absolutely.
throughput.
Yeah.
Put in some more theaters.
Yeah.
And there's space. Well, maybe there's not now, but there used to be space
Right.
behind there. And I don't want to use the word space like space.
Well, maybe that's how they're doing the two lines.
Yeah,
Maybe that's what they've done. Maybe they've added some new theaters. I don't know. We'll see. We'll have to go check it out.
Yeah.
Because they have what? Is it 8 theaters or 6 theaters?
I thought it was 6.
Okay, so
I'd have
3
to
and
double
3.
check.
3 and 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, I don't know how they're going to divvy that up.
Yeah.
I mean...
Yeah, and where are they going to split people in the queue line?
Right. Where are they going to split you up? Where are they going to... And I don't know. I mean...
Well, I guess they can use the Fast Pass line and the regular line, but then what do they do for Fast Pass?
Yeah, I know, right? and how many people are going to choose the 2 new movies versus the original? I mean, eventually...
What would you choose?
I would probably choose the original. I would want to choose the new one to see the new land, and then I'd probably go back to the old stuff because it's more fun.
Yeah. Well, the way it is now, what do they have? 60 combinations?
Something like that.
Yeah. So...
And when they
Are you guaranteed to see the new one in the new one?
When they
Maybe that's the thing, is in the old way, with the 60 combinations, there's no guarantee that you will see the new one. And maybe people will say, well, I want to see the new one. How do I do that?
Right.
Now they're giving you that option. You want to see the new one, do the new one.
Right.
Yeah.
When they reopen it up when the movie comes out, or whenever they're doing this, they're going to have the new scene in all of them, just like they did the Jakku scene.
Oh.
So every ride gets the new scene, and then you get another scene.
Okay.
And then after a certain period of time, they're going to go back to, you have to choose prequels and the original series or the 2 new ones.
All right. Well, we'll find out.
I don't know why they don't do a Rogue One, so you can have 3 to choose from.
Yeah.
But that's just me. Anyway, that's what's going on. What do you guys think about that?
Yeah.
What do you think about the new
Man,
celebrities?
I like to...
Yeah. About what's going on with Star Wars Galactic Nights. Are you going? If you're going, definitely go take some pictures and let us know. Maybe we'll have you on and you could tell us all about it.
Yeah.
I would love to hear a story from that if we don't go.
Yeah.
And that'd be kind of cool. Anything else?
No, that's it.
All right, guys. Well, make sure you come find us and hang out with us. Thank you for being a Patreon. Thank you for listening to us.
Yes.
Thank you for all your support and all the things that you guys do for us. And outside of that, I guess we'll
See you in the parks.
The Disney Parks Podcast is not affiliated with the Walt Disney Company. All Disney parks, attractions, lands, shows, event names, etc. are registered trademarks of the Walt Disney Company.
Like a bolt out of the blue, fate steps in and sees you